Hi, welcome to GMST Solutions Private Limited Digital Learning. In the part of how to crack full stack Java interviews, the question number 18. How to justify by default Java based applications are multi-threaded. To justify by default Java based applications are multi-threaded. Okay, so how we can justify to the interviewer? So example, we have the one application. This is one system. Okay, this is one application. So inside that we have the sub process actually. The sub process is giving the results to the your application and displaying in console or front end. So who is taking care about to execute your services internally application? So this is the main process, that is application X, and you have the sub process in that operation 1, operation 2, operation 3, thread 1, thread 2, thread 3, thread 4, n number of threads or n number of logic you are implemented. Okay, so here you can see the main thread is the system thread. So who is supporting executing our paint or eclipse anything. So these are the paint is one thread, eclipse is the one thread, and chrome is the one thread, and different operations. Okay, so the monitoring behind our application is main thread, that is a system thread, and the thread 1, thread 2, thread 3 is working parallelly. So each thread have the milliseconds difference, not the seconds and hours. The task to task is the difference is the milliseconds difference. Okay, these are the foreground threads. We can say that it is a background thread, it is a foreground threads. What is the logic we are executing, seeing the result with our eyes, it is visible to our eyes, that is a foreground thread. Behind that we supporting to execute your foreground thread, that is a background thread, that is system, or we can say the garbage collector. So by default we have the more than one thread. So we are saying Java is a by default multi-threaded applications. We have the default more than one thread. You can just verify that. So it is Eclipse IDE. And here I'm trying to execute our logic, the thread 1. Okay, example 10. T1 dot start method. So if you want to execute this logic, we need the background support, that is system support, operating system. The system is the, we are saying garbage collector, that is the one thread, that is the main thread or background thread, the system. And what we are seeing the logic in front of us, that is the foreground thread, we can able to see and understood what is the logic is executing. For executing the foreground thread, supporting behind, that is the background thread, the foreground thread executes and giving the result to the background thread. Then background thread is going to display the results in our console. So this is the process working internally. Now just execute and see the output. Now the main thread, so main thread is getting the results from the foreground thread. So it is a foreground thread, is a front thread or front logic. It is giving back to the your background thread, the main thread. Main thread is printing the output in our console, that is a system. So you can see the JVM, Java virtual machine, is given from our system, so not from the Eclipse. So by default we have the one foreground thread, one background thread. More than one thread is there in Java application. So we are saying by default Java is a multi-thread applications by default. Okay, foreground thread is our logic, business logic. Monitoring and collecting the foreground thread results is the background thread supporting, that is we can say the garbage collector also. So this is a simple theory or explanation for your interviewer how to justify by default Java based applications are the multi-threaded. So by default we have the more than one thread. One is a foreground thread, our logic will execute and giving results to the background thread, that is a system or garbage collector. So more than one thread is there, we can say the multi-thread programming language by default, foreground thread and background thread. This is a very simple answer. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can raise a question in the comment box. We'll discuss clearly. Or if you want to join our live sessions, in detail we have the what is the inter-entity communication, producer consumer problem. So what is the re-intent lock, okay, countdown latch. So we will implement in the live examples if you want to join and take the sessions. Okay, in the less span of time, unable to implement the synchronization concept. So that's the reason we are giving the only questions here. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or doubts, please let me know. Thank you.